Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria Ajay of Victoria Ajay Beauty, and if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me, and if it's not your first time joining me, thank you for coming back. I so appreciate you. And I am a bridal and soft glam makeup artist based in Texas, and here on my channel I talk all things beauty, business, and from time to time I take you along with me to go and do my brides, and I vlog it, and it's super fun. So today, as you probably saw from the title, I am doing a get ready with me lunch date edition. So I mean, we're just gonna chat. We're gonna get ready, we're gonna chat, and we're gonna talk about dating in 2021 and dating in Texas and just dating in general, because it's a lot to that. I actually didn't come to you guys with the look finished because, you know, we're just getting ready and we're talking. But if you want to see how I get the finished look and my outfit and all those good things, keep watching. So we're back. And I think the funny thing about date makeup is, like, you want to put your best foot forward and you want to look your best, but you also don't want to not look like yourself. And there's levels to the beat, right? Like, you can go level 1 beat where you're just covering up, you know, some blemishes and some mascara. You can go level 10 beat, and that's like transformation, eye snatched, eyelashes, face snatched. You know, you can make yourself look like a different person, to be honest. So I think for date nights, especially, you know, when you're first getting to know someone and you just want to present like the best version of yourself, somewhere around like a level 4 is good. Like, so we want to definitely look good, feel good, but we don't want to look so much not like ourselves. So I'm going to do the 35XO palette by Morphe. I was actually put on this palette. I was doing a wedding with one of my artist friends, and she was just turning out the most beautiful bridesmaids. And I'm like, girl, what are you using? And she's like, it's the 35XO. So this palette is so pretty. It's totally like all these rosy, these pink tones. We have a few browns over here, all the champagne. This is a really nice soft palette. So I primed my face, I did my favorite foundation, I did my brows, and I primed my eye lids and put a little translucent powder on there. One size, of course. Guys, I will tell you till I'm blue in the face, one size got it with this translucent powder. Okay, so let's talk about dating. Honestly, y'all, dating is tough. It's really, really tough. And I think it's so interesting because, like, the one thing, even in this like makeup tutorial, that is the overarching kind of theme of dating, I think is like the key to dating, is being yourself. Like, truly presenting who you really are. And it has taken me to like being over 30 to realize, like, you just gotta be yourself when you're in these situations. Like, love it or hate it, but you never want to present yourself as someone you're not, and then 3-4 months in realize like that you can't keep up that charade anymore, and you just kind of take away that veil because you truly are like, you know what, this is me. I've been this way for this many years, and take me or leave me. And I want to know, like, from y'all in the comments, who is on dating apps? I think it's interesting also, like, I mean, I am a, you know, product of the 90s and the 2000s, so I definitely grew up without all this stuff, like, you know, without cell phones, without the modern internet, without Google. And now that we have these things and we're in this new world, like, everything has changed. Like, everything, to how we share information, to, you know, even YouTube, and how we can watch and kind of find out anything we want to learn on the internet, is super cool to like see how dating has evolved. And you no longer are like limited to the people in your town or in your city or even in your state or country, honestly. Like, you can date anyone anywhere because you have a little computer, which is your phone. You can meet all these people that you probably wouldn't normally even meet or come in contact with via via social media and via like dating apps, because dating apps are really social media, like, let's be honest. So yeah, so we got this kind of shimmer on the lid. It's not too glittery, it's just shimmery, and then that rose that we pulled through the crease. So we do a little bit of liner. So let's talk about the differences in dating from California to Texas. And there's like a lot. Like, I definitely was always one of those people that was like, oh, the dating in LA is so bad. Like, I'm never gonna find anyone here. Like, no one is, you know, open to dating. Everyone's trying to be somebody. And in Los Angeles in particular, I mean, it's the city of dreams, you know, like, people are going there to become actors and producers and writers, and, you know, they want to be someone. So it's like, when you're on that sort of grind, I think that, like, people do date, like, everyone dates everywhere, but, like, getting to that next level of seriousness, you know, it doesn't happen, I think, as often as it does in Texas. People are more marriage minded, and just a little more settled, like, different types of careers here in Texas. So that's kind of nice, being here in my 30s versus, like, I think being here in my 20s, I may have been forced to be serious too soon. And now that I am in more of a serious headspace, I can appreciate, like, you know, other people that are in the same place as me. So I think that's cool. And that's the first time I've kind of like felt that way about a place. I think grass is always greener where you are not. So maybe I feel this way about Texas now because I haven't been here too long. But I also think a lot of stuff is about mindset. Like, having a positive mindset about what you want in life is like so paramount, because your words are your reality. So, you know, I think definitely with like the inception of like dating apps and being able to swipe in different places, if you don't feel like you're in a town or a city where like it's a lot of eligible people that you're interested in, swipe somewhere else. You know, you never know. Swipe in the next big city. Like, you never know who's out there. And I think that's a lot better than, you know, just sort of loathing where you are and complaining about it, because if you complain, you're never going to change your outcome if that's truly what you desire. Kind of changing my narrative of the way that I'm saying things, like just totally, you know, being a positive person about a lot more things than I used to be. So I'm gonna go back in with a palette, and I'm just gonna take that first kind of color we used in the crease and just run it underneath. So one trick I also want to say that I love, especially when you're kind of sitting across from someone at the table, and you want to bring that lightness to your eyes, going in with something in the inner corners that's bright and kind of like a champagne taupe color is always so pretty, and it just makes your eyes look bright and open. So I always dot, especially if I know it's going to be kind of like an up close energy, I always dot something brighter in my inner corner and really brighten that area up. I like to use a little bit of pink blush, and I think pink is always kind of makes you look flushed and youthful. I'm using Juvia's Place, and this is in the Luxe Liner in So Rare. And this one is a little bit lighter than Cola. The one that I used in my last video, this is a little bit lighter, so it's more of like my lip color versus like giving myself like a lined lip look. Okay. And you're dating someone, you kind of like, we all have this intuition kind of in our spirit that knows if someone is right for you or not. Kind of just the way that they make you feel internally. Take away the butterflies, take away the potential of someone. So I think when you're going on dates, especially after you had that initial, you know, first date where you may have been nervous, or you may have been putting up your best representative, and you're now getting more comfortable with that person after more conversations. When you go on those second, third, fourth, fifth, you know, and subsequent dates, you can really like assess to yourself how this person makes you feel. There's so many things in our life that's like hard. Like, you know, job is hard. Your side businesses are hard. You know, sometimes family can be hard. Sometimes friends can be hard. The one thing in your life that should truly bring you happiness and joy and kind of an escape, I believe, is your relationship. So I always think about that when I'm like dating someone new. Like, how does this person make me feel? So I'm gonna go in with this new Milani. This is in the color Tease. This is part of their kind of new matte nude collection. They have like a nude for every skin tone. So this one's really, I like this one. I picked it up at Ulta. Really pretty. First time trying this, did not know what that was gonna look like on camera, so pleased that it was nice. So yeah, here you can leave it like this. I always like to put a little bit of gloss on, and since it's on a little more of the brown taupe side, use High Shine and Backtalk by Urban Decay. Good, I gave a little bit of pink there. So one thing I also like to do is when I'm going for something that's not so beat, that's really natural and you know, just like wants to look like my skin, and this just like makes all the powders on my face meld together, makes everything sort of blend, and gets rid of any like powdery, you know, makeup-y look, so it just looks like skin. So I love that stuff, love that stuff. And one more trick with that stuff, if you have oilier skin like I do, I'll just go back in with my one size powder and just a little bit, and I'll just kind of dust. I have a hot spot right around my nose, so if you see, it's like, it looks like skin, but it's a little bit shiny right here and right here. So I'll just take just a tiniest bit of that translucent powder and then just dot it there one more time, so it will set with that continuous mist and stay a little bit more mattified for me throughout the day. So you see, it just takes that hot spot right away. So that's just like a little trick that I like to do. All right, so let's take these clips out the hair, baby. I put this one in too because I was kind of holding my curl in place here. I love fragrance, and I love layering fragrance. And one of the, you know, 5 senses is smell. So especially when you're on a date, like the way that you smell, oh, I just love when a guy smells good and I can remember his cologne. So Sunrise Woods. So I always base with the lotion, and then I spray the fragrance mist on my skin and on my clothes. So went in with these two. This smells amazing. It has notes of sandalwood, sweet berries, and cozy cashmere. Anything that says cashmere and sandalwood, you had me at hello. I am doing the YSL Black Opium. And y'all, I have this tiny one because I had been hearing so much stuff, TikTok made me do it, about opium. And I was like, opium's like old, like, we doing opium? And I always thought it smelled rancid, but boy was I wrong. It has notes of coffee and vanilla. So when you put the kind of more inexpensive Bath and Body Works on, just like your clothes and your general skin, and then put this on, you know, the neck, and then on the arm area. This, the opium, y'all, like, now that I have the sample, I'm getting the full size, like the big full size, because it smells so good. And you know, fragrances smell different on everyone, but I tried it on at Ulta, and like we're walking, and some of my friends, they were like, girl, that smells good, like you need to get that, that smells good. I was like, it does. I kept smelling myself. And also another like point of fragrance, spray it but don't mush it, just spray it and leave it and let it do its thing. So yeah, so we layered those two. So let's just pop to the outfit so you can see the final look with everything together, and then, you know, we'll get out of here. Okay, so this is the outfit. I did a bodysuit. This is from Forever 21, I believe. Then I did a skirt, and this is also from Forever 21, both size larges. And then the skirt has 2 splits. The And I'm gonna do a motorcycle jacket over just in case it gets chilly. And my Telfar bag, which kind of is bringing in the browns. And then for shoes, I'm just gonna do something easy breezy. They're like downstairs, but I'm gonna just do like a sandal that just goes across the top. So something super easy breezy. After I get there, I can take this off and set my purse down. Just want to come on here and conclude the video. Thanks for joining me. And if you made it this far, thank you so much. And if you want to put anything in the comments about dating, about your experience with dating, any advice you have about dating, please feel free to put it in the comments. But my hope for all of y'all is that you just approach dating with a positive mindset and just like a positive energy, and just know that like be yourself and what's for you is for you. And that's pretty much all you can do in life with everything. So thanks again for watching, and until next time.